Hey, what's up, stock compounders? Brad here. So I hit 2,000 subscribers. Thank you. That's very exciting. I want to give myself a pat on the back for showing up every day for the last 6 months, making a video every day. I want to give you a pat on the back for showing up and engaging in the comments, smashing that like button, asking awesome questions and sharing your knowledge of investing in the comments. It's really enriching this community, and I'm excited about what's being built here. What I'm building, what you guys are building, it just feels really good. So just wanted to give a big shout out to all of you for being here, for helping this channel break through 2,000 subscribers. I also want to do a giveaway, my first ever giveaway. So leave a comment. I'm going to be picking a comment at random in the next 24 hours. 24 hours from now, I'm going to randomly pick a comment, and that commenter, I'm going to send one of my favorite investing books, and I'm going to leave a little inscription behind the front cover specifically for you. So in order to get in on that, leave a comment under this video. And then finally, I just want to pull back the curtain a little bit for my channel. I know a lot of you are also YouTube creators. You're trying to grow your channels. And so I just want to, pull back the curtain and let you know what's been going on with the channel. I'm going to be showing the last 6 months. Which is really when I started making a video every day, almost 6 months ago, and really growing the channel. So just want to give you guys a sense for what that growth has been like over the last 6 months. So right now I set it to custom to cover the last 6 months. You can see I have almost 100,000 views over the last 6 months. And this is kind of how it's trended. Not kind of how it's trended, exactly how it's trended over the last 6 months. So you can see it's been a little bit choppy. Peaks and then troughs, and then recently it's a little bit more consistent. You'll notice some cyclicality here. This is a Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is an odd one. It was a Tuesday. But you can see usually the views peak on the weekends, and then there's a bit of a trough during the middle of the week. That's just kind of how that's gone. So let's take a look at watch time. Watch time is a really important metric to me, probably even more important than views, because it's really how long people are sticking around for each video, kind of cumulatively. You can see I just hit a peak in watch hours, 141 on Monday, which was 3 days ago. So that's great. This is trending in a nice direction. Subscribers, I've added 1,500 subscribers to the channel over the last 6 months. Very choppy. You can see this is my max, 39 subscribers in 1 day. I think that's when I got a shout out from Investing with Tom, related to one of Phil Town's, Facebook live streams. So that was awesome, keeping that going. And then I want to get a little bit into the revenue, which is the really exciting piece for me. It took, what was it? I think it was, when did I flipped on monetization on July 26th. So almost 2 months ago. So it took a solid 4 months of work for me to hit that 1,000 subscriber, 4,000 watch hour mark. And it was actually the watch hour mark that took a little bit longer to hit. It was like 3 months for the 1,000 subscribers, and then 4 months for the 4,000 watch hours. You can see here initially, I was kind of at around $6 a day in terms of ad revenue. And it looks like, in the last month or so, I've been wiggling more around the $12 per day mark. So that's an encouraging trend there. I also want to get into a little bit of the content. For those of you who are making content related to investing, this is super valuable stuff here, where YouTube kind of breaks down the analytics. What search terms are people, finding my videos with? You can see here, my biggest source of traffic is YouTube search. So optimizing those search terms in your titles, your tags, your description, it's very important to do that well. And then right behind that, almost the same, is the browse features. And what the browse features are, if someone is watching, another video on a different channel, but you have content that's related, or maybe the algorithm just sees your channel as similar, my video can pop up on that right sidebar as a recommended video to watch next. Or right after the video is done playing, my videos can pop up as kind of a recommended next video to watch. So it's good to see those browse features getting pretty good traction at about 1/3 of my views. But let's dig a little bit into, actually this one was kind of interesting here. So these suggested videos, right? So when someone's watching a video and it'll suggest one of my videos, most of these are mine, but there's this one here, Magic Formula Portfolio Update 1-Year Recap. That's not my video. That's on the channel Investing with Rose, and it's about the Magic Formula, obviously. What you can see over here is my top performing keyword search term over the last 6 months, Magic Formula Investing. So that's interesting to see, that I'm getting a decent amount of traffic from that one video by Investing with Rose. So the more I can understand where my traffic is coming from, the more I can kind of optimize, maybe leaving comments on those specific videos, sharing a link to that video in my videos that are related, so that there are ways to kind of dig deeper and capitalize even more when you really know where your traffic is coming from. But let's take a look at these YouTube search terms real quick. I'm going to break these out a little bit further for you guys. So like I said, if you're making content around investing, obviously my channel is still very young, 2,000 subscribers. So if you're interested in any of these topics, these are awesome keywords to get traffic as a small YouTuber. Magic Formula Investing, Monish Pabrai, Seritage Growth Properties, obviously a company I've been digging into as a result of Monish Pabrai buying into it. Hertz stock, that was really just, I noticed on Robinhood there was a ton of activity around Hertz, and so I made a video on it. And of course you got Magic Formula, which is obviously related to my most popular search term, Magic Formula Investing. You've got Kodak stock, which is kind of a one-off, just like Hertz stock. Buying a house cash, that was a video I did like 2.5 years ago. That's actually my top performing video to this day. For some reason, maybe there wasn't much competition for that particular keyword, and YouTube just sent a bunch of traffic to that particular video. Boeing stock, eBay stock, so these are stocks that super investors have bought recently, and I decided to do a little bit more of a deep dive on those. And you got Seritage here, SRG, Ford. So, really the way to find these, the best way that I've found to find what your best keywords are, is you got to make a lot of content. You've got to give the algorithm enough to work with in order for these, best performing keywords to really rise to the top. So that's been my approach. Video every day for almost 6 months now. And I'm probably going to keep this going for quite a bit longer. The feedback I've gotten from you guys, the the input, the comments. It's really inspired me to keep that going. And so I really appreciate the energy that you guys are giving me back from my videos. So I think that's probably about all I wanted to get into. Is that true? No, how do I go back? Let's go back. Let's see if there's anything else I want to share. The audience is actually a little bit interesting. So let's look at that audience, where people are from, which countries. US, obviously, I'm in the US, so more than half of my viewers are in the US. But Canada, India, UK, Australia, pretty good international, group showing up here. Predominantly male, 96% of my viewers are male. And this one's really interesting from a, if you're making content, it is very helpful to know when your viewers are online. Because if you're uploading content right before, your viewers are online, your video has a good chance of doing quite a bit better than if, say, you're releasing, which is when I release, oddly enough, or humorously enough. I release my content in the evening, usually around 7 o'clock. So that is not when my viewers are most active. So if I wanted to optimize a little bit more, probably what I could do is, say, one evening I could make 2 videos, and I can release one of them at my normal time, and I could schedule the next one to be released the next day, say at like 6 or 7 a.m., right? And then I could just film at night and schedule it to be released the next morning. That might actually help my videos out quite a bit. I'm going to experiment with that. But that's, I found out from growing an Instagram channel, it really can have an impact on engagement if you're posting right before, your audience tends to be most active. So keep that in mind if you're looking to grow a channel. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover today, guys. Leave me a comment. I'm going to pick one at random, send you one of my favorite investing books, and my first giveaway. Again, thank you for being here. I'm really excited about the direction this channel is heading. So appreciate each and every one of you. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care.